Okay, looks like we are live. Let me check. Let me check. Yes. I can actually hear feedback from the YouTube stream. Question is, why am I so cut off? There we go. I think that should be better. Welcome to the Sydney Winston channel, viewers. It's Friday, late Friday, and it's a catch-up time because really I haven't really been following much. I've had a pretty busy week. Hello, Fugue State, how you doing? And so I really have not been following a lot. So what I've got on tap today is basically some nutty, psycho, crazy Von Helton, who I know he's been making videos, but I haven't been watching them, so I'll watch them now. And then, of course, we'll get to those tent people, you know. We'll see how they're doing. Hello, here's my little dog. Okay. This is Jenny, and she's my co-host. So the first thing we should do is look on into this gentleman named James. There we go. So we'll start off with James, and then we'll move along from there. You're hearing two voices? Seriously? Let me switch over to... I'm not hearing two voices. No, I'm not hearing two voices. It could be that you've got two audio sources, like two YouTube streams open, or two YouTube tabs open, or something. Let me know, because and I'm waiting for anybody else to join, and also to let me know what's both from me, but the time delay, that means it's on. Oh, I'm trying to think. Could it be possible that this StreamYard's picking up two microphone sources, two audio input sources? Microphone. No. Doesn't look like it. I'm just going to leave it right there. Hopefully it's resolvable on your end. Yeah, with a time delay. Yeah, that means that it's got to be on your end. You're probably listening to me on the channel that you're listening to me on now, and there's another tab open streaming this show. But I'd like to hear if anybody else. Okay, we got 3 viewers. Is anybody else having problems hearing me? I mean, is anybody else having problems with two voices? The two voices of Sydney Winston saying the same thing with a time delay. Fuck, that must be annoying. But anyway, this is the gentleman that I thought I would bring to the stage and let him entertain us for some time. Now this is James, the English-speaking world's village idiot. Hello, Marcus. I'm not sure. I think that banner's a little bit too long. Let's change it. In the meantime, let's hear him out.
Good morning. As the day breaks over my back here, just thought I'd get on here and rub it in the face of the trolls. They fail again.
Ah, damn.
The trolls are saying I'm in Michigan. I'm nowhere fucking near Michigan. Not even close.
We failed.
If I was to go to Michigan right now, it'd be at least a 2-day drive. At least. Oops. Wrong again, trolls. Wrong again, haters. Wrong again, you YouTube misfit motherfuckers. Yeah, no, I'm not in Michigan. Sorry. And it'd be a 2-day drive to get there.
There we go.
So no, I'm not in Michigan. You got it wrong again, trolls.
Yeah,
Sorry,
okay,
trolls.
fine.
You're wrong again.
You got it wrong.
Whoever you paid for that information, they lied to you because
Damn,
I'm
we
not
didn't get our
nowhere
money's
near
worth.
Michigan. Not even close. Not even close. Hell, I'm not even to Chicago, Illinois yet. I'm deep in the heart of Illinois. That's where I'm at. In fact, I'm very close to one of my old haters right now. Right now, as I speak, I am a stone's throw away from one of my haters. Let that one sink in a minute, trolls. I am a stone's throw away from one of my haters right now.
All right. Marcus? Hello, G Rubs. Question for both of you. Are you hearing double audio? Because Fugue State is. I'm just wondering. Everything fine? Fugue, find that second, mute that second source.
Could literally get in my car and I could be there in about 5 or 10 minutes. Didn't know that, did you, trolls? No, because you're thinking I'm in fucking Michigan. Not in Michigan. Sorry. You're wrong again, trolls. I'm in Illinois. I'm in Illinois, and I'm very, very close.
Sure you are.
To one of my haters right now. I'm a stone's throw, a literal stone's throw away from one of my haters right now.
All right, well then go.
Now, which hater?
Do your best.
Actually, it's 2 of them. It's a twofer. It's a 2 for 1. And if you count his wife, it'd be a 3 for 1. Because I don't know if his wife ever actually had a social media presence, but she always sided with him whenever he attacked me and my family and my finances. So
I bet you nobody ever attacked his finances, his family. They all made a commentary. They all gave an opinion. And to Von Helton, that is a major attack.
She'd be thrown in there right along with him. Sorry, lady, whoever you are. You're going away to jail right along with your husband. You okay with that? Of course, if you turn state's evidence, I could be lenient.
Hello, True Melly.
I can be very lenient.
Caller.
Let's see. Let's review, boys and girls. I've lost both parents. They're both dead due to mysterious circumstances.
Oh, shut up, fucking Von Helton. We got Sugar Roads here. I'm going to give you a link if you'd like to come and chat, right?
My wife was driven insane and put in a mental institution in Middlesboro, Kentucky for 2 years. My kids kept getting stolen by CPS because a certain group of people online kept saying so and kept doing so. And then they encouraged other people to do it as well, locally. Then they got CPS to do basically anything they wanted them to do, which CPS was happy to do because they get paid to do that. So they were happy to do it. Anyways, but yeah, so no, I'm not in Michigan. Sorry. No, we're
What are you talking about? Von Helton never repeats himself.
near Michigan. Not even close. I'm still 2 days away from Michigan. Oops. Sorry, trolls. No, I'm actually in Illinois. And in fact, I'm very close to where one of my haters, one of the OG haters, used to live. 2 of them.
Used to live.
2 of my haters. Can you guess where I'm at? Can you figure out where I'm at now, trolls and haters?
Don't care.
Can you figure out where I'm at now?
We don't actually care, Von Helton. Relax.
Yeah, I'm in Illinois. I'm not in Michigan. Where the fuck did you get Michigan from, dude? Pulled that one out of your ass, didn't you? Or did you pay for that information? If you paid for that information, you got took. You got took. I'm nowhere near Michigan. I'm 2 days away from Michigan. Dumbasses.
Well, here, if you can, let me see if I can show you. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, at the top it says Aurora, and the only Aurora I know is Colorado.
Think you know. You don't know. You don't know shit. You don't know shit. Like I said, I am a literal stone's throw
Try to get back down.
away from two of my haters. Two of my haters right now. I'm literally a stone's throw away from them. I could get in his car and I can be in their area in 5 minutes. Didn't know that, did you? Surprise! Surprise, motherfucker! Remember that meme that used to go around? There used to be a meme years ago. For you younger folks, there was a meme that went around, and it was this black dude, and he said, "Surprise, motherfucker!" And it was a meme that went around the internet for a long time. It was hilarious.
Why do we need to know this?
Anyways, but yeah, no, nowhere near Michigan. I don't know where the fuck you got that shit from. You're drinking Drano or
Is
something.
he going to spend 9 minutes going over about the, hey, we're not in Michigan, I am in Michigan, ha, you won't find me, ha?
Because I never said shit about that. I never said a damn thing about Michigan. Sorry. Now, would I like to go to Michigan and do some muskellunge fishing? Yes.
Muskellunge.
And I have said that in the past. In fact, me and my dad used to go to Canada. We used to, cross the border over into Canada and do muskellunge fishing.
That is why Canada is so fucked up right now, because you crossed the border, Von Helton, into Canada. What the fuck was the Canadian government thinking? Letting you. But hold on a second. Didn't you say you tried to get into Canada to stop stop something, but they wouldn't let you cross the border? Can't remember. Anyway, sorry.
I've stated that publicly.
Hey,
that's something me and my dad.
Hold on, we got a visitor. Hey, hello, darling.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly. How are you?
I'm gonna have to turn up my volume. Hopefully, I can hear you. I'm doing very good, very, very well.
Wonderful.
I'm not near Von Helton, but
not near Von.
You know.
Oh shit. So where are you? You're on a beach in Thailand?
I'm on a beach in Thailand. I live in Thailand full time.
Oh. Do you live in the big city or what?
No, I ran away to a little beach town. That's a few hours from Bangkok. I spent a year in South Korea. I spent a year here on the beach. I spent a year in Bangkok, and then I moved back to the beach.
Okay. So for any of the viewers who are watching who don't know you, who are you?
Who was I? Who was I to you? Who am I in the world?
Who were you before you are you now? When I knew you, who were you?
I was a lost young woman who fell onto the internet and had no idea what online life was like. I didn't know what trolls were. I didn't know what hackers were. I didn't know about anything. Mm-hmm. But I knew that I was quite scared and quite lonely about where I was in my life. And I happened to, I was raised an atheist, right? So I'm like third generation atheist. That part of my backstory is true. And came across a bunch of atheists and a bunch of fundies arguing. And I felt like Alice in Wonderland. I felt like, what is this place I'm in? I think we were on Google Plus back then.
Right. What year was this? Do you remember?
Sorry.
What year was that? If you remember.
Oh gosh, it would have been 14, 15, maybe 13.
Yeah. I have 2014. I have the year 2014 of Hangouts.
Yeah.
I have it all on record, and I'm going to go through
Yeah.
the year 2014 in a sort of a series kind of a thing to see, because I don't remember any
Why
of
would
it.
you do me? Why would you do
Because
me
all the
dirty that
people
way?
like G-Man and people who are still around, Von Helton, all the crazy people, were already on Google Hangouts in the 2014. So we're going to see.
Listen.
I was like 12 years ago. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not gonna like what I have to say, but
Oh.
none of us were crazy. Right? A few. There were a few, but that's a good cross section of the world.
G-Man and Von Helton are crazy.
Listen. Have you seen the state of my country, of the United States right now? Like, they seem to be almost like 50% of what really goes on. I mean, there's a reason I left the U.S. because, you know, my story is a little dicier. You know, a lot of things were going wrong in my life, and I was taking myself down a really wrong road. And was not a sugar road that I was going down for sure. And
Let's talk about that.
right, I had to go. I had to heal first. I had to get my shit together, and then I had to find another place to finish healing. But you know, I look back on those times as a great education of humanity and of the different personalities of the world. Right? I mean, I don't think I'll ever forget the people that I encountered, whether they really knew me. I mean, I was practically an NPC, right? I was practically an NPC, if you know what I mean by that. I was
What
not
PC?
a main character. NPC. It's a gaming term. Yeah, non-player character. It means non-player character, right? I mean, you know, the people that were in that universe that you and I were in, there were some main players. You know, I mean, Bunto had his role. Everybody had their role. You know, you had your role, and everybody had kind of their backstory, and it's just kind of interesting to see how that whole thing unfolded. If I could write it as a movie, I would, because it was so interesting, the things that happened and the things I learned about the world and humanity and the nature of humans and what they're capable of and what they'll tell you
That's
to your
scary.
face and what they'll do behind your back. It's just like, you know, just the nature of people that were really close friends but never saw each other face to face because they'd always been digital friends and friends online. You know, thinking of people like Jello Shots and Cerberus, right? I mean, I don't know if their story is true, that they've never actually seen each other, but, you know, that was the story that they told. And
talking about Cerberus, maybe that's who Von Helton was talking about, because Cerberus is from the Chicago area. That was just a tangent. Sorry.
That's interesting. Yeah, he was an interesting guy, right? I think the first time I encountered Cerberus was when he was playing Lucifer.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Remember in the room when he would play Lucifer and he would drop in on the fundies and the fundies would just lose their mind.
Yeah,
and
I remember that.
Yeah, I couldn't relate, right? Because as an atheist from birth, I didn't understand what fundamentalists went through. I didn't understand how they believed what they believed.
I understand.
So
I understand what they go through, but I don't agree with it. So hold on, let me ask you a question, because you became a Christian.
So I went to recovery, right? So I went to recovery, and in recovery, they require you to, the 12-step program requires you to pick a higher power.
Right.
And I couldn't really do that honestly. And one of the things, as I walked into rehab with my hair half shaved and twacked out and purple and just all kinds of crazy stuff, I was in that. Yeah, I know. I wish I had pictures of it. I'm nowhere near that anymore. But one of the things I said was I would never embellish anymore, not to anybody else or to myself. Right? I wouldn't tell myself lies about myself. I wouldn't, tell another lie, which changed the way I had to speak to people. What I promised, what I didn't promise. Would I show up? Would I not show up? So it changed a lot about that, and so I had to pick a higher power. I had to do the program. I had to submit to it because my life was fucked. I don't know if you swear on this channel, but
fuck no, fucking hell no.
Okay, good. Fucking A. So I had really no other choice. So then about 9 months, I went to sober living. I lived there for about 2.5 years, but at about 9 months, I got a job working in a housing project for homeless folks, right? To gain them housing, because I had my history of EMS, right? I was in EMS for 25 years.
Right.
So that was a true story, obviously, regardless of what Annabelle would want to say about me. That was a true story about me.
I don't remember Annabelle saying anything about you, but anyway.
Oh, yes. She went crazy one day telling, when she was on the attack of me, she was telling everybody.
I never knew Annabelle was, and you hadn't even knew each other, to be honest. Again, it might come out in the 2014 tapes.
Yeah. She didn't like me because of Mark, right? Mark.
Oh my God, really? So, somebody has asked a question. Is this the first time, Fugue State asked, is this the first time in years that you and True have spoken? Yes.
No.
What do you mean
no?
When was the last time
you and I have spoken? I think one time before.
Besides text?
Yeah. Oh, no. I think this is the first time.
Yes. So
just like this.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
so you're getting the exclusive. You're getting the exclusive, right? If I can go into a dream state for a second, you're getting the exclusive on what the fuck happened to Sugar Rose. Yeah. It's not really that important. Like I said, I was an NPC for sure.
We all care for you, remember? So yeah, let's hear it.
I really cared for you all too, and that bit me in the ass sometimes.
Really?
Right?
I don't think I bit you. I don't know if I ever let you down. Did I?
No, you didn't. You never let me down. Not that I know of, right? Like I don't know what anybody did behind the scenes except for the ones where they got caught.
I was never talk about Sugar Rose behind a black person. So I don't know what you experienced otherwise.
Yeah, it went kind of crazy. But I was also in active addiction, and so there was a lot of stuff towards the end that I just write off to memory, as in you may not have been seeing that quite accurately because you were in active addiction, right? So
I saw somebody whose mother had passed away recently.
Oh yeah. Well, that was when everything went downhill, right?
Yeah, and I couldn't understand. You did something for me which was nice, but I couldn't stop it. We were talking like this, and I'd mentioned something I said sort of off the cuff, I wish I had a better monitor or something, I can't remember. And you right away jumped up and went, okay, I got one, I'll send you one. And then next thing I knew, there was a monitor got delivered to me, like a TV, which uses a monitor as well, which thank you very much, but unnecessary. And I couldn't stop you. I remember you said, I said, I'll send it to you. And I said, no stopping you.
Yeah. Anybody who was around me at that time that was in need, I was, but that's how I lost $200,000 of my inheritance, was opportunistic, not you, but other people later down the line who decided they wanted to separate me from my money, especially since I was in active addiction. It was quite easy. So that was a lesson to be learned.
You were supposed to come up here so I could help you recover.
I did come up. Oh no, I came up after though. No. It was before. Gosh, I've only been to Canada twice. Once on a layover and once to Vancouver, but that was the only time. But anyways, you asked me about the Christianity thing.
Yeah.
So I had to pick a higher power. Got the job working with the homeless. I didn't like working in the office. There was another position that I got to go work at the tent city. There was like, gosh, 500 tents, something like that, that had all the homeless folks in it. And some of these folks I had met in the last 9 months at AA meetings. Of course, I didn't know them before because I drove an ambulance in a different city, so I didn't know this particular part of the population. And so then I started working with the homeless, and that was really rewarding and got to help a lot of people. I was like peer support, right? I would drive them to the doctor's office, I would take them to Social Security,
Mhm.
you know, I would haul water across a camp, the camp and feed them and stuff like that. And that was really lovely. And then they were going to open a shelter, a regular brick and mortar shelter. And I wanted to go work. I wanted to follow 182 of them to the shelter. So at the last minute, the Salvation Army took over this shelter. And I had a decision to make. And that was because I had said previously before, I was not going to lie as a person. How was I going to accept a job with the Salvation Army where the tenets, holding up the tenets of Jesus Christ is so important to them, right?
Mhm.
And so it was a really big decision. I eventually had my interview, and the man that interviewed me, I just looked him straight in the eye and said, look, I'm going to do my very best to live up to what the Salvation Army stands for, but I've never been a Christian, and I do understand higher power now. And I said, and that's the best I can offer you, but I really will try. And that was enough for him. So I went down that road for a bit, and there were some things about that road. The best part of, like, I'm very partial to the Salvation Army because they'll give you about $160,000 worth of rehab. If you have a drug addiction, walk your ass into an adult rehabilitation center. They will house you. They will feed you 5 times a day. They will get you back on your feet, and they will help you find a job. You can stay there for up to a year. It's an amazing, amazing program, regardless of what anybody thinks about it.
Mm-hmm.
But so I wouldn't call myself a Christian, but that's for somebody else to decide. I practice Buddhist philosophy. I learn about what Muslims believe. I learn a lot about Ayurvedic psychology because I work in mental health now because I work online. So I work in mental health. So I learn a lot about a lot of things. So I don't know, you can call me whatever you want. I don't know what goes on after we die here, and I frankly don't care because I really care about what goes on right here, right now. So,
What?
but I dabbled. I tried. I had to give it an honest try, right?
No, I'm not knocking. I'm just saying. Hi, hello, JJ.
Yeah.
What? This thing that you had with this Korean K-pop.
Mm.
What?
Yeah, who's laughing now,
happened?
motherfuckers? BTS is the biggest thing on the goddamn planet. Like,
Is that really?
yes, yeah.
But you said you had
so much
contact
shit.
with some of these people.
No.
No?
I've never met them. No, I don't know them. I don't know them at all. If I said that in a delusional state of drug-induced stupor. But I don't know them. I've been to plenty of their concerts. I've stood right in front of them, but I've never met them.
So
I don't know them, and they don't know me.
Are you still into them?
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, of course. There's a lot of my healing, right? If you know the BTS journey, you know that they talk a lot about mental health. They're all about, gaining that internal power and becoming. But I work with a lot of young folks, right? I work with a lot of gamers and a lot of young folks that are chronically online and help them. And I bought myself a PS5 and play video games and have a lot of fun and help young folks get their act together, or just achieve their dreams.
Okay. So why did you choose Thailand? Is there a
Thailand
person
is the best.
involved? Do you have a
Nope,
partner in Thailand?
nope. Been single for 9 years. It's my last husband. I have not. I've not even been on one date. Haven't gotten laid. Nothing. So it was. Yeah, that's a choice though. That's a choice.
Yeah.
Thailand has the best immigration for someone like me. I wanted to stay in South Korea because I really did love it, specifically Jeju Island, which is lovely. But they don't really have a good path to immigration, right?
No.
Immigration is such a hot topic, right? I'm an immigrant. I'm not an expat. I'm an immigrant. I think if you're
Are you like a
a lot of
legal immigrant?
yeah, yeah. All my I do belong to an expat group, right? And there are people from all over the world, and they call themselves expats. But there's a lot of people who take offense to using expat because it's a kind of a colonizer. Some people believe it's a
It's because
colonizer thing.
it originated in Britain. That's why.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
right,
don't
right.
like it.
So I'm an immigrant. I go through immigration. I have to check in every 90 days. I have a
Okay.
proper visa. I have to do that immigration is pretty strict around here. And that's the thing. I can't understand why the United States can't figure out how to have a proper, immigration, because it's not about immigration. It's not about proper immigration. Because if Thailand can do it, and if other countries can do it, they could too.
JJ says Jeju Island. Jeju, is that what you said?
Jeju Island.
Jeju.
Jeju
She
Island.
said
Jeju Island. It's off the coast. It's off the coast of southern South Korea. The south part of South Korea. It's closest to Busan, which
she said
is.
she lived in Siwan. Siwan?
Oh, lovely. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Well,
it's
yeah.
up by Seoul. It's a little more. Isn't that where that's the city for the ferry that sunk it? Am I thinking of the right place?
You'll have to talk to JJ. JJ, why don't you join us?
I can't actually see the chat, so I don't know.
No, I put it on the screen,
Yeah,
not the chat.
yeah. I love South Korea. I'm done with. I mean, Seoul is nice. Seoul, if you say it right, is nice. But I really prefer to be when I'm in another country. I prefer to live like they do. Like I really am not. I don't do a lot of touristy things. I just kind of want to learn the culture, learn the language, and kind of figure things out. Yeah.
Well, anybody else who wants to come in and if you have any questions for either True Melly or me, come on in and ask them, or just put them in the chat.
I did take a new persona, right? Like I can't get away from that, But yeah, True Melee is my Phoenix, like true fighter. Right? Melee is a fighting style, or when you melee something.
You had a melee before as well, or was it the same one? Or was it
I think it was Rebel. I think it was Rebel Melee or something.
Yeah, that's right.
I was playing. I love to play on the internet too. So.
But you'll always be Sugar Rhodes. Would you ever? You don't want to be Sugar Rhodes?
Well, she was half fabricated, right? And she was.
It's the internet.
A mess. Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, she was a fantasy for a certain time, right? She was a construct, a persona, right?
Of course, and so big deal.
I don't think I want to be her again, because while I value everything she learned, and had I not gone through the bullshit that I went through with people like Annabelle or some of the other people that wanted to take shots at me, I don't think I would have the thick skin and the solid nature. But see, that doesn't happen for everybody. Like that group has a habit of, there's a lot of schadenfreude in that. That group. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
You know the term Schadenfreude? It's a German term
Uh,
that means to take pleasure in somebody else's downfall, and that's. I'm just saying, some
we have
people like that.
Schadenfreude. We have Schadenfreude.
I
I've seen
know,
it here.
I know. It would be a great name for a channel, our Schadenfreude hour.
Oh, it might very
Yeah,
well be.
it's a slip. Yeah, it's a slippery slope for me. I try to never go towards it, but I don't tell people how to live their life, and I don't tell people whether they're right or wrong. I let people figure it out for themselves.
Mm-hmm. So,
But I do check in and listen, and I watch. Um, uh, gosh, why can I never remember their name? My God, I love them so much too. Shani and
Shani
her
and
man,
Jason?
Jason. Yeah, gosh, I remember them from the beginning. They were so interesting. They were so interesting as humans. I
What is
I
the
got a
time
little
there?
sad when I see them. Right now, it is 8:40 in the morning. Tomorrow, if you're in North America.
So, Hanoi time. Same time as Hanoi?
Yeah,
No?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's Indochina
But is it the same time
Indochina
zone?
time. I think so.
Okay.
GMT
If it's,
7.
you said 8:40 in the
Is
morning?
it GMT? Yeah, is it GMT plus 7?
It's 14 hours ahead of where I am.
Yeah, that's
So,
about right.
yeah. It's close to Australia time because Perth is an hour behind you.
Yeah. Yeah, Perth. Thank God for Perth. They don't change time zones. My clients are all over the world.
Ahead
I
of
have
you.
clients that are all over the world, and I love the areas that don't change time zones, because changing time zones is a pain when you've got
Oh,
50 clients to see.
I have to say hello to Michael.
How are you doing these days?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah?
I think. I still have
You
Jenny.
still? Yeah?
Yeah,
Oh,
she's 16 now. Maybe.
she's just a baby before.
You remember when she
16,
was
that's
just a
so
little
lovely.
puppy? Yeah.
Just a baby, I know.
She
Oh
was
my
like
gosh, I'm
4
so
years
glad you still
old
have.
when in 2014 anyway.
Yeah, that's so great. That's so great. You have a partner yet?
No, I'm too
Me
old.
neither.
Too set in my
Me
ways.
too. I'm too old.
I'm too happy and too set in my ways.
I know, I know. Some days I wish I did, but then I think about, yeah, what it
Some
takes. I don't
days
know.
you wish I did. I have some seconds that I wish I did. Some
Yeah,
minutes that I
some
wish I did.
days yeah, some days. I mean, if
But
it
a
happens,
whole
it
day?
happens. I'm not totally excluding it. I can't have cats in my condo, so I can't be a cat lady. You know, I don't know.
I can have
I just
pets.
was out for my I was out for my morning walk. I wonder if I can. I can't. I don't think I can turn the camera around, but I can show you.
Oh my
You
God,
see
is that
that?
Gaza?
Is that Gaza? No, of course not. No, that's mean.
That's nice. What's the temperature?
No, no. Oh gosh, it's probably 30, or I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I can't tell very well, but I'm just learning about, obviously I try to stay in Celsius. It's
Yeah,
warm.
we got 11 Celsius.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
It's spring.
they expect it to get up to about 42. I've even seen some say up to 45 this year, because the pollution and stuff, but it's been super clear out here by the beach.
Look at us. We've been
So,
talking about, well, we don't have partners. So Michael Zimmer, Michael is a bragger. He's bragging. He's been with his partner for 24 years. Yeah, rub it in,
oh,
buddy.
how
Rub
beautiful.
it in,
That's
buddy.
wonderful. Oh my gosh. I was married for 24 years once, but to 4 different people. So Yeah.
Uh,
It's not the same. It's not the same. Good for you.
and then we
Good
got
for you. It was
Marcus.
a Michael. Was it
Marcus who
Michael?
says, that was Michael, yeah. But Marcus says, not enough years to train a new part.
Oh,
True
Marcus,
that.
you ain't lying, my guy. You ain't
Exactly.
lying.
Yeah.
But I don't want to see. That's the thing. I don't want to train anybody. I need you to come ready made, right? I need you to have your own life, and I
Pre-trained.
need you to be your own dude, right? I don't need to know where you are at all times, but I need you to be honest where you are at all times. Big deal, right?
I did not mean to
I got
brag.
trust issues.
Uh,
I got trust
not
issues.
fair.
Is Michael still bragging?
He
Michael, are
didn't
you
mean
still
no,
bragging?
he didn't mean to brag.
No, no, no. That's wonderful. No, being married to the same partner for 24 years, if you're happy about it, that is a wonderful thing. It ought to be celebrated. You know, I'm not. I'm not particularly proud of my
Okay, let's
past,
find out.
but
Hey Michael, have you ever had an argument in 24 years?
oh, I guarantee you they have.
Some people don't.
That's true.
Oh,
I'm
yes, well,
suspicious.
no,
Yeah,
just
you
normal
gotta
human
argue.
interaction.
Oh, you gotta argue.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. What an amazing world this turned out to be. How are you feeling your days? I'm so proud of you that you're still at this. You know, you stuck with it, and you're making something. You know,
So it's
there are
about on the
days when I
same
wish we
level.
could get the band back together. You know, I wish we could do it again. Like
I'm
almost
working.
have like
I'm working on that. I
a
am working
reunion.
towards that. I am working towards that.
Yeah.
I think with the
God, it would be.
2014 series, it might prompt some people to maybe want to get together again. We'll see.
Mm, yeah, I'd be down if we could do it civilly, right? If people could, you know, like I would love to see a space where people could have a round table, right? Where we could, gosh, we could do it documentary style,
Well,
talk
if I
about stuff.
remember correctly, my hangouts were usually fairly well moderated.
Yeah,
So,
you're right.
I intend to continue that.
Yeah. Some of those memories I wish I had back. I mean, some of I've heard a couple times I have seen because I've looked at your channel before, and I've watched some of the old stuff, and it's kind of cringeworthy for me when I see myself and hear myself and remember where I was. That was rough.
Yeah, but the
Yeah, that's
2014,
rough.
2014, 2015, I think I've got 2016 and 2017 isolated, and
Yeah,
they're not available anywhere other than
good,
when I present
good,
them.
Keaton. Anybody heard from Nadia? Is Nadia still alive?
Yeah, yeah. Nadia is living in Berlin.
Ah, of course. That's exactly where she belongs.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
and maybe if she sees you, she'll join us sometime. She's
I don't think I was very important to Nadia. Nadia was very important to me, so I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't remember
oh,
me. Uh,
she'll remember
she
you.
was amazing. If you were smart, you could see her brilliance, but you could also see her pain, you know, and what she went through. And I remember I would be sitting in my room watching through the monitor, like borderline high. I felt at times because it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, right? Whatever
Yeah.
time we were up all night back then.
Hey,
And
Hatfield.
she was huge on the screen. She was huge on the screen, you know, and there's this woman talking and talking about her story. And I thought I thought I was in some weird Alice in Wonderland movie theater where I was like, where am I? Like, what am I watching? And I was so curious. And I'm still a curious human being. So like, I think that curiosity, you know, I was super naive too, really curious and really naive. And that's a bad combination.
Oh, we have a new member. Hatfield has
Who?
become a new member. Welcome to the
Yay!
channel. Woohoo! Now,
Yay!
the only person who's still a member from the old days, who is a member of my channel from the old days, is Nadia.
Oh, wonderful. If you see this, I'll never forget you, Nadia. I'll never forget you. You're an outstanding human, and I'm happier to have known you. Never forgot you.
Yeah, no, she's doing well.
Good, good. That makes me happy. Yeah, yeah. I think somebody tried to, uh, catfish me playing Mark Anoia some years back, and
Catfish you?
yeah, well, I think it was a scam account, and they were like trying to talk. It was probably 10 years ago. A little while. It was a while ago. No, I mean it would have had to been sooner than that. It would have had to been about 7, 8. I actually can't remember, but somebody contacted me on one of my socials with Mark's picture, and we had a little conversation, but it stunk to me. I'm like, nah, I don't believe this. I'm pretty internet savvy now. That's the one good thing that it got me. I'm pretty internet savvy.
That's good. Very
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
So
Anyways, listen.
you
Oh,
remember
go ahead.
Shani, right? Remember before you go, you
I
remember
do remember
Shani.
Shane. Of course I do.
So she and I'm trying to find it. If I don't find it, I'll play it later. But she didn't like what I said, I guess, on my channel, and so she made a video commentary, a video response, and she accused
Yeah.
me of all sorts of things. But one of the things she says, and because I'm the internet slut who wanted to fuck every girl on the internet, right? And she
Oh, you
accused
did?
me. No,
Oh, what happened?
yeah.
I guess I wasn't good enough. All right, fine.
Apparently, you were in it. I caused you
Oh,
to leave your husband.
oh. No, his alcoholism and my addiction caused me to leave my husband. But hey, I like her story better. A little dicier.
Isn't that nice of her?
Yeah, yeah. I just might adopt that backstory.
Sure.
Aw, poor girl. Are Jason and her still together?
Yep. They're still the center of attention in the lols cow world.
Yeah.
When you were with them, when you last saw them, were they still? Where were they living, and what was their situation?
Whew, I don't know that they were openly together when I was hanging out. I'd hang out in Shani's live
Oh,
streams every once in a
this is
while.
before.
I
Okay,
think,
before they got
yeah,
together.
before. And then when they might have been secretly together or something. I can't remember, to be
Okay,
honest.
so
That's
what happened was
some of that's a blur.
Chris was her husband at the time.
Right, I remember that.
Okay, so she left Chris.
Mm.
She went to Jason in Pennsylvania. Jason was kind of a trust fund baby. He'd never worked.
I remember.
He was a mama's boy, and his mother left him a whole ton of money.
And she passed away, right? Yeah.
After she passed away, right. So Shani goes in there and takes over. $750,000 is the amount that is kind of floating around what Jason had. And within just a few short years, the $750,000 was gone. The house that they were the house. He had two houses. I guess that he was destined to inherit. First one was his mother's house, which he sold to G-Man for
Destroyed,
$1. No, he sold it. Remember, G-Man was living in there, and he fixed it up.
I remember that. I actually do remember watching those.
Okay, and then G-Man took title of the house and then sold it, and didn't give Jason a penny from the sale.
That sucks.
Okay, and then they landed up living in the uncle's house, which apparently he was destined to inherit as well. But they destroyed that house. They destroyed everything. They were fighting, called in the police, and they had to leave the house. So currently, they're destitute and living in a tent in Scranton, Pennsylvania, either close to
God.
or under a bridge. I'm not sure.
I intimately, I was never homeless myself, but like I told you earlier, I worked with the homeless. Wow. I'm really sorry that that's where they're at. Gotta
That's
be a
what they
struggle.
choose.
Yeah,
So
you're
you
right.
want to,
On the hard edge, they do choose it. But when pain and trauma is enough and there is no help, it's sometimes your only choice. I'm not saying it's the right one, but I mean, I found my way out, but that doesn't mean everybody does. Most people don't find their way out of addiction. So I never try to, and I never look down on somebody who's still struggling because I know that struggle. I was a hair's breadth away from being homeless for sure.
well, to get
I
back
got the last little.
us being niggled. So Michael, who's been with his partner for 24 years, we think, oh,
Yeah,
wow, that's wonderful. But then Marcus comes up and he says he's been with his partner for 35 years.
Marcus, way to bury the lead.
And then
You let Michael shine all over you.
Michael, who's been with his partner for 24 years, has never argued with his partner.
Never.
And Marcus
Wow.
says, yes, they fought to the point of using weapons, drawing blood, and going,
I've seen it.
knee. It's just a flesh wound.
It's a flesh wound. It's only a flesh wound. Good, but they made up with the shrubbery, right?
They made up with the shrubbery. Yeah.
You think I didn't know that reference, but I do.
Anything to do with Monty Python, you won't get around me.
Yeah. Me too. I love it. And your mother smelled of elderberry. Go away before I taunt you a second time, you English Knigget. Which I think is so cute. That's wonderful. I'd love to see love. I hope to find love someday.
Well, come back to the channel. Come back to the channel.
Yeah. I don't know that. I love you too. But
I mean, I have never stabbed you in the back like internet people do.
I'm going to believe you. I have no evidence. I have no evidence to say otherwise, so I'm going to go with that until I otherwise know. So I prefer to think well of people these days. My job really kind of keeps me from being on the internet too much, right? So I'm quite proud of my company and the company that I work for. I'm an independent contractor, so I do take clients on my own, but I also work for another company, and so I try to keep those two things separate, because the internet can be kind of a dicey place, and even when you do all the right things, somebody can decide they want to do something, nefarious.
He's
We know
not
that is
dead.
it.
He's sleeping.
He's just sleeping. Not dead yet. Help, I'm being repressed. Sorry.
Okay.
So
what you doing the rest of the day?
Well, I gotta walk back. I got about 4 kilometers to walk back.
Yeah.
And there's a temple right over there that I was listening to the monks chant, but I can't go in dressed like this because you can't have your hooters out. You can't have your shoulders out, and so I didn't bring anything to cover me, so I couldn't go in. I wanted to kind of listen to the monks chant. That's always pretty cool. But I think I'm just gonna go walk home. I don't know, Michael. So this is like my only day off because I work a ton and I'm going to school, and so I do have some homework to catch up on. But that's about it.
Nice. Well, it's fantastic to catch up with you again. Wow.
It's so good to see you as well. I miss everybody. I wish we could have that. I wish we could have that community again, but I wish we could have it with a really supportive, sweet. I mean, I know the world loves to fight and everybody's trying to be on top, but man, we just can't do this much anymore. You know, we can't.
I'm
We
I'm
have
trying
to
to
find a
I'm
way.
trying to make that happen. Exactly what you're saying.
I know. You've always been like that. I know. You know, the more we learn about the world, the one thing that I teach the young folks, you know, it's an interesting thing if you're under 35, right? Which I am clearly not under 35.
Oh, don't
But
lie
if
to
you're under
me.
30,
Okay.
I wish. Yeah. You know how old I'll be this year?
49.
I'll be 62 this year.
Oh, you're the same age as Von Helton. Maybe you can get together with him.
Yeah, we look worlds apart. And I tried to wreck me with drugs and alcohol and men, but it didn't work. Um, so yeah, yeah. I wish you know, if you're under 35, you've grown up in a world watching the internet. And the one thing I love about the fact that we kind of get to see each other happening, we get to see everybody happening all in real time. The problem we have is you have to know when you're being had, right? So there's the old saying that it's easier to fool somebody than it is to convince them that they've been fooled, right? So all the people in this world, and I'm not taking sides, who think their side is right? Like you got to know that you got to check yourself and you got to make sure you're right? And so I think that's the biggest thing is bringing up our emotional quotient, our EQ in the world. You know, how we look at things. You know, are we just dying on the hill because we don't want to be wrong?
We just
Am
should
I going to
question
follow
everything.
somebody? You should question everything, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
I want to be happy. I don't need to be right. I want to be free. I don't want to. Yeah, I'm not going there. Sorry,
Hmm.
but yeah, you know what I mean. I just wish we could, but
Listen, time goes fast, but it also goes
yeah,
fairly slowly. So we've got lots of time to get together,
yeah,
think of
yeah.
the old
I'll
times,
find
think
time
of
for
talk about what's going on right now, where we're going, and try and
you.
figure
Yeah,
out what we need to do just to make ourselves, each of ourselves, happy through the the things that we can actually control, and forget about the things
yeah.
we can't
Oh,
control.
that's lovely. I love that. That's one of my faves.
Hmm.
What's in your control? That's fantastic. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I love the tea. I will admit there are times when I love the tea and I love when things get dicey, but uh, another part of me, it breaks my heart that, you know, we're still tearing each other apart. So I love you
No,
all.
we
As
shouldn't
usual.
be. We shouldn't be doing that.
I know. I know.
Oh, all right. It was
Thanks for
great.
having me
It
on.
was really good to see you again.
I love you all. See you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Let's let there you go. Hang on. In a minute. There we go. All right. Thank you so much for hanging out with True Melee, and me. That was great. Yeah, she's very insightful. We were really good friends. 2014. I'm actually looking forward to this to what's coming in on this channel. Um, so, but let me not get too distracted. Let's get back to the clown show. Where are you, Mr. Clown? Oh, there you are.
Used to do. I used to love muskellunge fishing. I used to love going fishing with my daddy. We had a great time. We had a great time, me and Dad, going fishing. And he knew
Gone
people.
fishing.
He knew people up north, and he knew people in Canada, knew people in the States, and so we used to go up there and go fishing.
In Canada?
My dad knew a lot of people. Of course, he should. He was a high-ranking
Freemason.
member of the Freemasonry. He was
See,
he
we've
was
heard this
a
before.
Knights Templar. He was a Knights Templar, high-ranking Knights Templar at that. And then my mom was a high-ranking member of Eastern Star. So they knew a lot of people all over the continental U.S. Because they see back in the day, they used to attend those meetings. There would be a meeting, like say there'd be a meeting in Philadelphia, let's say, and so they would literally hop a plane and go attend that meeting. They had to. They were high-ranking members. You know, it wasn't like they were just somebody that went to their little local spot there. No, these were my parents were high-ranking members, and so they would go uh, to those meetings and shit. I
Interesting.
vaguely remember it.
You vaguely remember? Don't you think that True Melee is way more interesting than James here?
But just barely. A lot of stuff that they did. I was just a little kid at the time, and so it was hard for me at the time to figure out what they were doing. But and then I would stay. They had me stay with a babysitter across the street, and they'd go and fly to these missions, these meetings and shit. Well, I guess it would be a mission too. It'd be a little bit of both, I guess. But they go to these meetings and attend these meetings a lot, and I'd stay with a babysitter across the street till they got back. I don't know the particulars on it. Don't
What
really
babysitter?
care. That was many, many moons ago anyway. That was 50 plus years ago, man. Shit,
You
long
know,
time,
she.
long time ago. But yeah, they were, my parents were high-ranking members. They had to attend these meetings. They didn't have much of a choice. So, you have to attend. And so they'd leave me with a babysitter. I'm trying to remember the name of the babysitter, and I can't. And that's very frustrating because the babysitter was good to me. The babysitter wasn't a bad person. They were good to me. I can't remember their name.
So what fucked you up? If everybody was good to you, what? How did you become what you are, Von Helton? Tell me. Tell us.
For some stupid reason, I don't know why, but I can't remember their name. Oh well. Anyways, but yeah, just that I'd share that the trolls are once again completely fucking wrong. I'm still 2 days out from Michigan. I'm in Illinois.
Literally 9 minutes about how he's not in Michigan.
Get your facts straight, trolls and haters, because you're wrong. See you, bye.
Are you? Do you really want more of Von Helton? Do you really want more? Come on, tell me. Yes, yes, yes. All right. You okay? You twist my arm. Let's see what's next.
Alrighty. I've seen a trend develop,
Good, 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 good.
and I'm not too thrilled with it. And I'd like that trend to stop.
Hey, Michael. Good point. Hold on. How do I do this? That's not it. Oh, this one. You've not seen Sharpie in a while. I hope he's okay. To hell with his owner. I'm totally with you. And thank you for bringing that up because I'm going to keep my eye open for Sharpie in the back seat and see what's going on.
You got these women from Africa, and it doesn't matter what country, but there's women from Africa, and they come on TikTok, and they come on with these white women pictures.
Women from Africa. What's he complaining to us about it for? Women from Africa. Oh man. He's being scammed by Nigerians, I think. He really thinks he had a chance. Look at that face though. That man is beaten. He is done.
Acting like they white or acting like they Asian with these fake pictures.
Women from Africa acting like they're white or acting like they're Asian. Mm-hmm.
Y'all need to stop that shit.
Stop it.
Just stop that shit. Now, I've already met several women. I've met some women from Nigeria. I've met women from Gambia. I've met women from Mozambique, and they're pretty. There's nothing. You're not ugly. You're pretty.
Of course, they're 20.
So why you running around with these fake ass pictures of these white women and these Asian women for? Why are you doing that for? Put your picture up there. Let me see what you look like. I want to see what you look like.
Why?
You know, you're from the Republic of the Congo, then be proud to be from the Republic of the Congo. Don't fake. Don't sit there and fake and say I'm in New York or I'm in the United Kingdom when I know damn good and well you ain't. You think you're gonna pull something over on me?
No, not on
No,
Von
you ain't.
Hilton. Yeah.
I've been on this earth 62 years. You ain't pulling shit over on me. All right. So quit that shit. Be proud of being from Mozambique. Be proud of being from the Republic of the Congo. Be proud of being from Nigeria or Gambia or Ghana or what's some of the other ones? My mind, they slipped my mind. Anyway, but be proud of where you are and be proud of who you are and be proud of what you look like. Okay. Deception comes from demons.
Why don't they take you, Vaughn? That's what we'd like to know.
So whenever you go out here with a fake picture and a fake name and fake this and fake that, what
Can
are
you
you
imagine? Von Hilton in a hut in the Sahara Desert in Timbuktu. That would be hilarious. Fucking hilarious. Like we can only fantasize, right?
doing? You're engaging in what? You're engaging in deception. And deception comes from demons. That's where it originates from. It
Good
originates from
timing.
demons and evil spirits. So when you're engaging in deception, what are you doing? You're engaging in demonic activity. Don't be a part of that. Don't be a part of
How dumb is that? Demonic activity. Ooh.
that negativity. Okay, we're trying to get away from all the negativity. Wow, birds, okay. Had about 3 or 4 birds there sitting there fighting over something, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, man,
Yeah, it happens all the time.
be proud of who you are and where you're from, okay? Don't come on here with no fake account. That's just stupid. And it's a waste of time, it's a waste of energy. And like I said, it's negativity, which is low vibration. You don't want low vibration. You want high vibration. You don't want low vibration.
You want high vibration, like Vaughn has. Okay? Listen to him.
Okay? Don't be deceptive. Okay?
See? No?
Be who you are. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of where you're from. And like I said, I've seen a lot of women from Africa. They're beautiful. I've seen them. I've talked to them. I've even talked to them live on video, which is more than I can say for the damn American women. Where you at?
Oh,
Alrighty,
shit.
good morning. Alrighty.
Oh, I messed it up. Sorry.
And like I said, I've seen a lot of women
Oh.
from Africa. They're beautiful. I've seen them.
Hello,
I've
Tom.
talked to them. I've even talked to them live on video, which is more than I can say for the
That's
damn
true.
American women.
How's that? Even when he was a baron with a big estate, no woman wanted him.
Where you at, American women? You got all these women in Africa beating your ass over this video phone call shit. Because I can tell you right now, and I know from experience, that the women that are overseas are more willing to talk on video than American women. Now, why is that, ladies? Come on now.
Where,
Let's get some
has anybody seen or heard Sharpie?
conversation going on this shit. Because this needs to be discussed. Because now I've got women in Asia that I've talked to on video.
Very good.
Several. And I've got several women in Africa that I've talked to on video. But not one American, not one. All right, just a quick.
Okay. Just to, before he gets into this one, I just want to say that it just shows if not one American wants to talk to Von Helton, but Africans and Asians and wherever want to talk to him, that just shows that American women are the smartest women on this planet. Smarter than Asians, smarter than Africans. Way to go, American women. I'll tell you this, American women. My next erection is for you. Let's carry on.
Little video to kind of beat the trolls and haters at the punch, because they like to spread gossip, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So I figure I'd out gossip the
Oh,
gossipers.
let's hear it.
As high priest of freedom religion, I am not allowed to lie, cheat, or steal. I take those things very seriously. I'm not allowed to harm the innocent, and I must respect life in all of its forms. Furthermore,
Where's
I do
Sharpie?
not drink, I do not smoke, and I do not do drugs.
You didn't tell them I do not bathe. I do not brush clean my mouth. I go on and I killed my dog with a hellish Sharpie. I'm getting worried. I really am.
So then, you know, and on top of that, I'm also a model citizen. And on top of that, I am old-fashioned. I don't believe in hitting a woman. All right. So if some hater,
Did you hear that? He's old-fashioned. He doesn't believe in hitting a woman. How is? I'll just leave it there.
comes along and says, "Why, Von Hilton beat the shit out of his wife. Here, watch our made-up video." Well, there's a problem. The problem is that Von Hilton doesn't believe in hitting a woman. Oops. So, you know, that's just one example of many. I mean, you know, the best way to beat these trolls and haters is to say, oh, great, okay, great. Well, if Von Hilton did all these evil things.
There's Sharpie. He's alive. He was alive. But look at him. You remember he had his head and face shaved and he looked all okay, respectable. Now he's dirty and unkempt and looking for a wife.
Why isn't he in a jail cell? Where's the police records? Where's the court documents? Where's where he was thrown in jail? Where's the newspaper clippings where he was thrown in jail? See, there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing, because I'm a model citizen. See, I have no record. In fact, a policeman told me. I asked a policeman one day. I said, you know, when you run my plate, what do you see? He said, we see it. We actually see those words, model citizen. It's in big letters. I said, wow, really? He's like, yeah, we actually see it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to the high priest of freedom religion. He is under orders, instructions from the gods and goddesses to never lie, never cheat, and to never steal, but especially to never lie. Now, what is the first commandment that Von Helton has broken? Yes, folks, he's a fucking liar.
I'm like, damn, I didn't know that. You know, so when they run my plates, they actually see that I'm a model citizen, that I have no priors, I have no record, I keep my nose clean, I don't go out here and start a bunch of shit. You know, I stay at home. You know, so if you're the type of woman you like a man that stays home, yeah, that's me. I stay at home.
Hey, that's me too. Have you ever seen me anywhere but at home in front of this camera? I'm competing with Von Helton now. I'm looking for a wife too. And remember, okay, so here's the deal. If you want a relationship with me, then you have to have your own home, your own property. You have to have your own job. You have to have your own money, and you have to want to accept me and my dog. Now, I already have my own money and home, so there's really no strings attached. So I'm competing with Von Helton for women here, okay? So which package would you rather have, women? Ladies, which package would you rather have? I don't hit women either. I've never hit a woman. What's the point? I don't hit anybody. You know, hitting a woman, hitting a human. Why do you differentiate that? Okay, competition is on. Game on. Oops.
I don't go out here and crowds around. Of course, now that everything's so damn expensive, you can't. But even when stuff was affordable, I still didn't go out. Why? because I don't want to go. Because if I'm not out there, nobody can blame me for shit. See, because I'm not out there.
I will add this though. Von Helton has a major advantage over me in that he's way, 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 way younger than me.
Yeah, right, Chirpy. He's going to photobomb my live show or my video, ain't you, Chirpy? But yeah, I mean, if I'm not out there, they can't blame me for nothing. Duh. See my logic? It's really simple. If I'm not out there causing some stuff to happen, they can't blame me for nothing. All right, Chirpy dog.
Yep.
Yeah, him wants to be petted on by daddy. That's what it is. Don't you, Bubby? Don't you, Bubby? See, I want to be petted on by daddy. That's what I want. Look at
Clean
that.
the goop out of his
He's gonna go to
eyes.
sleep right there. I'm sitting here rubbing him. He'll go right to sleep, buddy, if I let him. If I let him, he'll go right to sleep.
No,
Don't
you
you,
won't.
Bubby? Yeah. See, I love my
He's
daddy,
looking old.
buddy. Yes, I do. And what about them talking shit about my dog, too, right? And my car. Talking shit about my dog in my car. That's awful. That's awful of people. Anyways. Anywho. Now listen here. Look at him. Look at him. He's slowly making his way. He's slowly making his way across my chest. He wants to hear my heartbeat. He's still a puppy at heart. See, he likes to hear daddy's
Yeah,
heartbeat.
he's got a gray beard. But
That's
hey,
sure.
look, I'm a puppy too.
See, yes, I do. I like to hear daddy's heartbeat. Don't you, Bubby? Yes, you do. He's still just a big old puppy. Even though he's 3 years old, he's still a big old puppy.
He's 3? He's 3 years old? Shit, he looks older.
Yeah, I love to hear daddy's heartbeat.
He's got gray.
Anyways.
He's got so much gray. How can he be 3 years old?
I just thought I'd get on here and ratchet y'all.
That means he's aging. It means that he's not well. That, oh, man. Fuck you, Von Helton. Hey, save Sharpie Dog.
But yeah, no alcohol, no drugs, no cigarettes. Been free of alcohol and drugs for over 30 or 35. That's something like that. Somewhere around there. Been free.
Scumbag indeed, Michael. For those who don't know, Von Helton is a total scumbag, and what still bugs me, as well as Michael, is that he saw his mom on the floor and just walked over her several times. He deserves to be in prison for life, I agree. And I will tell you that several times is this is what happened quickly. So he saw he saw his mother on the floor. So he thought, well, maybe if she wants to sleep on the floor, well, she wants to sleep on the floor, big deal, let her sleep on the floor. Then he went and he fed the dogs and did whatever. He comes back 30 minutes later. He sees his mother is still on the floor, and he says, "Oh, are you okay? What, Mom? What, Mom?" And she apparently made a like a grunting noise. So he heard her. She wasn't dead, right? So he heard her grunting. So he walked away for another 30 minutes. He comes back, and that's when he, I guess, realized that she was in trouble. And that's when I don't know what he did, who called 911 or if he called somebody else, but that's how long it took for him to get help. This is the scumbag we're talking about. Thank you for bringing it up, Michael. I appreciate it.
Free of cigarettes about 10, 15 years, something like that. No criminal record of any kind, and I intend to keep it that way. No traffic tickets, no disturbing the peace or any of that shit. Because I don't get out and start it to begin with. If you don't start it to begin with, you ain't got to worry about answering.
Hey, ladies, are you looking for a husband? Looking for a model citizen as a husband? One who's never hit a woman? Ever. Okay, between the two of us, oops, sorry. Who is the model citizen? All right. Thank you for playing. We will now continue our usual programming schedule.
For it later. Wow, what a shock, right? What a shock that is. If you don't do it to begin with, you ain't got to worry about it later. If you don't lie, then you ain't got to worry about covering it up later. What was that, Dom? I don't know what that was. I think it was another car, actually. But whatever. Anyway, it got his attention and my attention.
He absolutely should have been charged. But he wasn't.
Mention both, huh? Didn't you, Bubby?
Mm-hmm.
No, you're not going outside. Quit. You've been outside 3 times already today.
He should live outside, for fuck's sake. It's summertime, idiot.
Yes, you have. Anyways, that's going to do it. Have a good one, folks. All right, just a quick little video to come.
We've just seen this one. We'll go to the next one.
Watermelon sugar high.
What the fuck's this? We don't want to watch that.
Alrighty. Your daily dose of conservatism here, back again once more to regale you with facts that you probably were not made aware of.
Oh, yeah?
For those of you that do not know, Trump has had a historic meeting in China, and I mean that in every way possible.
Oh, interesting.
Xi Jinping even bought 20 Boeing jets off of us, believe it or not. So that was pretty cool. Buying some of our stuff. That's
things that you guys need to know, okay? Pay attention.
all right. Made a little money while we was out there. But, obviously Iran and Taiwan are the main focus. And now Rubio has already told them we're not going to budge on Taiwan. And I agree. But what about this as a possibility? How about we airlift the Taiwanese, make them citizens, build them a beautiful ultra-modern city out here in our
Are you guys catching this? Build the Taiwanese a beautiful modern city. Airlift them all over. Okay, let's just hear this out.
Our Middle East, if you will, our desert area out here, Arizona, New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada, with an ultra-modern city, monorails, high-speed monorail, the whole works, and let the Taiwanese people kind of have their little country within a country thing with full American citizenship, and see what that does. And then just turn the empty island over to China. Say, okay, here you go. You can have the island now. But we get all the infrastructure out of there. We get all the medicine out of there. We get all of the electronics out of there. All the factories. Move that shit all over here. Move the.
Do you think that's going to work? Moving all of Taiwan over here? Well, why don't we do that for everybody who's not wanted? We could move all of Taiwan over here because China doesn't want Taiwan to be a country. We could find a big, huge plot of land for Israel. We could move all of Israel, all the infrastructure, everything. We'll even move the temple in Jerusalem over. This guy's such a fucking doers, as we say in Cape Town.
The Taiwanese people over here, build ultra-modern cities for them, or let them build them even if they want. Give them the incentive, give them government incentive to build their own cities and whatnot. However you want to do it. But I say we airlift them out of there and leave nothing but a flat, empty island. And then say, okay, China, here you go. Here's Taiwan. You can have it now. Because there's nothing there. We take everything out, including the Taiwanese people, and bring them over here. Folks, for those of you that don't know much about Taiwan, Taiwan is a leading export in computer chips, for those of you that don't know. And so it's in our best interest to make damn sure that we get Taiwan, we get all their infrastructure, we get all of their factories, we get all of their farms, even bring everything out here, set up a huge mega city or several cities, ultra modern, with monorail system, the whole nine, high speed monorail, the whole 9 yards. Do it up.
So I did a little bit of research, as I do. The current population of Taiwan. Why did my screen go nuts? The current population of Taiwan is 23.3 million people. And Von Helton here wants to airlift all those people. You have to airlift them over to the United States and build them a big city for 23 million. I don't know why I even followed this guy.
Right. And then basically give China an empty island. So, okay, here you go. Here's Taiwan. You can have it now. Now that's just my idea that I've been toying with here for the last few months. But it's something to think about, right? Something to think about.
It's my idea. I've been toying with it for the last few months. Something to think about. Airlifting 23 million people to the deserts of the United States. Yeah, oh, definitely. Damn good idea.
And see what China says about that. Are they okay with that? Because if they're okay with that, then hell, let's do it. Let's make it happen.
Simple.
Let's make that shit happen. But now China, I would point out that Xi Jinping years and years ago promised a bunch of reforms in China. And to his credit, there has been a few reforms done. Not enough in my opinion, but there have been a few. Now, contrast that though with Vietnam, which has made huge inroads into basically getting rid of communism, because communism doesn't work any damn way. And the Vietnamese basically figured that out early on, and they've gotten rid of that shit. They're phasing it out. They're doing it a little at a time, phasing it out. And according to what I'm being told, there's areas in Vietnam that are more free than here in the United States. How about that for a kick in the teeth, huh?
According to what Von Helton's been told, remember that. That's very important to remember. According to what I've been told, no research, never done any research. According to what I've been told, I've watched numerous videos, so there's been numerous evidence claims.
So let's see if we can't get those reforms going in full steam and get some other things going on that needs to be going on. Because for those of you that are history buffs like me, you're going to remember years and years and years ago when Xi Jinping, one of the things that he banked on was, I'm going to come in here, I'm going to have reforms, I'm going to slowly back off of communism, and now
Xi Jinping said he was going to slowly back off communism. Did I hear him correctly?
He hasn't done it to the extent that Vietnam has, but he's making inroads. So let's go ahead and get that done, get it over with. Let's airlift the Taiwanese out of there. Let's get all their infrastructure out of there, transfer it over here to the American West, build them some ultra-modern cities.
Well, I mean, he's always talking about, what did he talk about? Ghana, Congo, Nigeria. There's 3 third world countries right there. I think I agree with you, though. We should ship him off to the furthest one away from North America.
That rival Las Vegas. Make it really nice. I mean, we got the land, for fuck's sake. We got the land. Let's do it. And we need to develop that fucking land anyway. It's been sitting there for years doing nothing. Let's develop it. Let's go in there and get it done. Hey, Trump, you like to develop land. All right, let's do it. Let's make this shit happen. And then the Taiwanese can pay us back for it or whatever, however, figure it out how, let's make.
So I was thinking, if we're going to deport Von Helton to a third world country, I propose this one. I'm not going to say it, but that's where he should go. It's in Africa. It's beautiful, open space, and which third world country should he go to, according to you? I'm going to put a poll down there. But in the meantime, I'm just going to let him ramble on.
Let's make a deal. You know, literally, let's make a deal. But you know, that I think that is a thing that we can do. Let's do a massive airlift, get all their infrastructure, get all their factories, move all their factories over here, move all them chips over here, especially get all them chips over here, get all the infrastructure over here, and their agriculture, get it all over here, bring it all over here, massive airlift, and just bring it all over here. I mean, we got them big Galaxy aircraft. Let's put them to use. Them Galaxy aircraft are sitting there doing nothing. Let's put them to use. Start airlifting all that shit over here and transferring it over here. And then when the island is empty, then we can give it to Xi Jinping and say, okay, here you go. Here's the island. It's yours now. Do with it whatever the hell you want. Because we got all the good stuff out of it.
So for the poll, remember that this is Niger. Niger, yes. There are other options. There's the Central African Republic. Now he was talking about Ghana. There's Ghana I see in the picture. There is, what else did he say? He said Nigeria, but that's way below. That's down, more down towards Central Africa. Many options. Sorry for the digression. Let us continue.
You know, and then he can do with the island whatever he wants, right? My concern is the safety of the Taiwanese people, getting them out of there, because it is a volatile thing. It is a dangerous thing.
You concerned, are you?
You know, I want to get them out of there and get them safe. And the safest place to be is where? Right here. Bring them right here to the United States. Like I said, we can set up some ultra-modern cities. We need some ultra-modern cities anyway. We need to fucking revamp our cities bad.
Where's the money going to come from?
And our train
After they finish paying Vaughn's welfare, there's going to be no money left.
system, oh my God, our train system is literally 1950s era. You know, we need to work on that, by the way. That's one of my pet peeves, is working on our train system. We need to upgrade our train system badly. Let's get that shit done. But in any event,
Why doesn't Von Helton just run for president?
you know, it's just something that I'm throwing around, you know, something that I'm thinking about. You know, and I'm sure at first the Taiwanese people, wait a minute, I got to leave my homeland? Well, I mean, technically, you fled your homeland to get to Taiwan.
How about you take all the Americans who are overeducated and underemployed and send them all to Taiwan? That way you strengthen Taiwan, you make Taiwan become way more Western influenced, and well, I think they already are, but you strengthen the bond of Western liberalism in Taiwan, which makes it more difficult for the communists to crowbar their way in. That's the way I would do it. He's a coward. He wants to run away. Now we fight for our right to party. Yeah, right.
In the first damn place, didn't you? Yeah. So, I mean, you know, so technically you fled your homeland to get to Taiwan anyway. And Taiwan being an island, it is overcrowded. It is. You know, I'm sure
Taiwan being an island, it is overcrowded. Taiwan being an island, it is overcrowded. Okay.
Overcrowded. You're all crammed in there like sardines. Whereas out here in the West, with all these wide open spaces, you can expand out and have room to, set up, shop and whatever. And just something I'm, rolling around in my head, and cobwebs in my brain back here. But I think it's a sound idea. And then see what Xi Jinping says. I mean, if he says, "Hey, yeah, that's cool, we'll agree to that." Hell, maybe Xi Jinping will actually help move them over here. wouldn't that be a trip? If China offers to help move them over here. Wouldn't that be crazy? But
I think we should sue Von Helton. He's sitting here and he's talking about, for 15 minutes, he's talking about moving the Taiwan or airlifting Taiwan to the deserts of Canada, of North America, of the US. And we have to sit here for 15 minutes listening to this. This is cause for a lawsuit against Von Helton for forcing us to listen to this nonsense, polluting our brains. Class action suit, anyone?
in any event, I was good to see things that are going on. As you know, for those of you that have been paying attention, because a lot of people don't, but those of you that have been paying attention, I have long been a proponent of a non-aggression pact between America, China, and Russia. And this could very well be part of that. Hopefully it is. I know China committed to, remaining firm that Iran should never get their hands on a nuclear weapon. Because, hey, China is right fucking next door. Right? I mean, think about this, folks. I mean, seriously, think about this for a minute, okay? The wind goes from typically, not always, but typically, wind and storms and weather and shit like that goes from west to east. Okay, well, who's east of Taiwan or Iran? Oh, China. Okay, so if Iran lets off a nuke in Israel, all right, because that's what they want to do. They're on record saying that. They want to nuke Israel. Okay, so Iran nukes Israel, sets off a bunch of bombs in Israel. All right, destroys Israel. First of all, will that stop Islam and their conquest of Earth? No. In fact, it would actually agitate it more, in my opinion. But anyway, putting that aside for a minute.
Sorry about the mute. I know I was muted. Let me repeat what I said, actually, because I can. It was actually I can now that I've got a second chance, I can make it much shorter. So here was the thing. He's talking about the wind blowing west to east. And then he says that, okay, Iran is going to nuke Israel. So Israel is nuked. The fallout from the nuclear explosion, of course, is going to be blown from west to east. And it's going to blow all the way over to China. And China's not going to be happy about that now, ain't they? Let's see if that's what he's actually, if that's where he's going.
All right, so they nuke Israel. Where's all that radiation going? It's going east. Well, who's east of Israel and Iran and them? China. So China's going to get all that nuclear radiation because the winds are going to blow it that way. Duh. All right. The weather patterns are going to push all that nuclear radiation straight towards China. I mean, look it up on a map. Duh.
We shall do that. Look it up on a map. Duh. All right. Here's Iran. Here's China all the way. Now, between Iran and China is all this, you know, India at the top here, and then this kind of big, huge desert thing. And then China's like all the way down here. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know about that claim of this von Helton fellow. I think he's wrong. But that's my opinion.
You know, so yeah, it is in China's interest to make damn sure that Iran.
Michael, have a good sleep. Wake up refreshed, and we'll do this again tomorrow.
And doesn't get a nuke. Because Iran's on record. They said they'll use it if they get it. They're on record saying that. Okay, they can't deny that shit. So,
Poochie, welcome to the channel. I haven't seen you. I don't recognize your name. But yeah, he can't have showered in months. Ain't that true? The last confirmed shower he had was when he was living in New Jersey, which was about 6 months ago, something like that. But you're right, he's filthy.
yeah, it's in China's interest to make damn sure Iran does not get a nuke. That's for sure. That is for sure and for certain. But in any event, I just thought I'd get on here and rant for a little bit and vent a little bit and throw my proposal out there about a massive airlift. Now you say, well, Vaughn, is there anything in history?
Cousin Matt, how you doing? I've heard your name before. You recorded G-Man's live that got deleted? Is that when he was he had Buffweeb on his channel? Oh, okay. I mindful. All right, I'm going to see if I can catch that and maybe put that link in the description. Okay. Thanks. Thank you very much.
About an airlift. Yes, there was. Google the Berlin airlift. Google that. Google the Berlin airlift. Now, is it to the extent of what I'm wanting to do? Well, no, probably not. But I mean, you know, the Berlin airlift, and I think there was a couple of others too. But the Berlin airlift is the most famous. But yeah, we need to think long and hard about that, because obviously the safety of the Taiwanese people is paramount. And in my opinion, the safest place to be is right here in the good old US of A. And we got all this expanse out here in the West for them to build ultra-modern cities. We can send in irrigation and water treatment plants and stuff and build this thing up. And you know, I say let's go for that shit, man. And Trump, this should be right up your alley because you love developing.
Hang on a second. Was I muted again? Fuck. So you were with on G-Man's channel? No, surely not. No, G-Man's his last live stream is 12 days ago. So he's got nothing up since then. Anyway, let us get through this von Helton issue here, because he's taken up a lot of time and we want to get through it.
Properties, you said so yourself. Okay, so let's do it. Let's make it happen. Let's make this shit happen. because I want the Taiwanese people safe. That's first and foremost. And to me, the safest place is
Why? Oh shit, it's that long, man. Okay. Okay. All right, let me post the link to that if anybody wants to watch it, because I don't mind watching it as well, but I just don't want to. There you go. All right, everybody, there it is. That's the link to Mindful Lease, G-Man versus the World, a deleted stream. So go enjoy that one. But wait until you're finished here. James, where are you?
right here in the good old U.S. of A. We'll make them citizens. We'll, let them begin construction on some ultra-modern cities, complete with monorail, high-speed monorail. And
You kidding? He's tripping. Oh, that's brilliant. Love it.
hello, Elon Musk. By the way, Elon Musk is over there with Trump, by the way. And he even took his son over there with him. And so they're over there talking to the people, the tech people over there in China. And see if we can't, get some inroads in that regard as well. And let's make this shit happen. Let's make this shit happen. But yes,
You got a sub out of that, cousin Matt. You are so lucky. Well done. Whoops.
Meeting with Xi Jinping and Trump, and I'm very pleased with what I'm hearing. And Elon Musk is talking to their tech people, and there's inroads being made there as well, so that's good.
Mm-hmm.
And let's make this shit happen. Let's make it happen.
Let's do it.
Let's get the Taiwanese people over here. Let's get all their infrastructure over here, all their factories, their agriculture, all their
Their agriculture. What a stupid thing. Bring the mountains and bring the fields and the farms.
culture, especially, and bring it all over here, set it all up, and then say, okay, there you go, Xi Jinping. There's your island. You can have your island, and see what happens. See how that works. And by the way, if we give him the island, maybe he can give us some stuff. Right? Maybe we can get some more stuff from him.
Sharpies.
Sweeten the pot, as it were. Anyway, I see this is getting to be expensive time-wise, so let's go. We'll get out of here and went. But yeah, I'm very pleased with what I'm hearing. Everything looks pretty cool, and but let's talk about the Taiwanese airlift in serious terms, and see about maybe getting something done on it. All right. Anyway, that's all I got. A pleasant day. Better tomorrow. Bye.
Bye. Let's see if he's got another one.
Alrighty, folks. Just a warning on these gaming apps on your mobile device. Be very careful. I just ran into this pool game. All right. And under PayPal, it had these boxes, $5, $10, $20, $100, $50, whatever. And it looks like those are the amounts that you can win per session or whatever. Okay, but when you go to click on them,
Yes.
instead of winning that money, it automatically takes that money away from your PayPal or your Cash App.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a scam.
Now, thankfully, they couldn't get nothing from me because, hey, I don't have anything. But if I'd have had that money in my PayPal, see, that money would be gone right now.
You would have got scammed.
So you got to be very careful. You got to watch carefully. If you're going to play these gaming apps, you're going to have to watch carefully because they've got it set up now where it looks like that's what you're supposed to win. But when you click on it, it automatically draws the money out.
There's a sucker born every minute, and his name is Von Helden.
So be very, very careful with these gaming apps. They're shysters. They're scammers. They're deceivers. And so be very, very careful with them. That's it. Bye.
Okay, next.
Alrighty. Apparently, nobody understands what I mean by the Taiwanese airlift, so let me explain it to you.
He got some blowback.
Because everybody, I guess, is thinking that this is all going to be done in one day or some stupid shit like that. No, it does not. It does not have to be done. We're at peacetime. Now, granted, in wartime, we'd have to get those people out of there rather quickly. But this is peacetime. We don't have to hurry. We don't have to get in a rush. And even Google, if you Google it, Google will tell you you can get all 24.7 million people out of there no problem in 2.7 years. And they can do that themselves. They just hop a plane and leave Taiwan and come to the States. And then they get made into citizens and all that good shit. And
Can you imagine 23 million people coming into the United States, being made into citizens, and whichever government brought them in, let's say the Republicans brought them in. No, let's say the Democrats brought them in, because that's the kind of things Democrats would do. There would never be a Republican government ever again. Or if the Republicans brought them in, there'd never be a Democrat government ever again. What a stupid idea.
I'd much rather have the Taiwanese here than the illegals here, murderers, rapists, criminals, etc. I'd much rather have the Taiwanese here because they're productive members of society, and they do love America. You know, unlike some of the things we're getting across our border these days. Anyway, moving right on. So yeah, this is not something that has to be done in a day. I guess everybody's thinking this has got to be done in one day or some shit. No. And like I said, even Google will tell you in 2.7 years, they're all here. They can fly themselves. They literally can fly themselves.
That's productive.
Now, you say, well, what about the infrastructure? Oh, dude, I've seen the military. I've seen the military break shit down, pack it away in a galaxy, and they're in the air within, I don't know, just a few hours, even in some cases. It depends on what it is, of course. But, you know, we're talking about microchips here. We're not talking about.
He said it, and if mods means making little characters and scenes like he does. He says he makes what are they called on the ceiling fans. That's what he says. That's what I've seen him do, and they're terrible. So if that's what you're talking about, Poochie, yeah.
Well, there might be some robots that make the chips, you know, those might be pretty cumbersome. But I mean, as far as the chips themselves, they're only that fucking big, dude. You get all the chips out of there, and maybe some of the robots, robotic arms or stuff that make the chips, you know. But I mean, it's not that, you know, it's not that big a deal, dude. But even Google admits 2.7 years, and they're all over here. And then we just say, okay, China, you know, here's your island, take it.
Yeah, he kept on mentioning Fallout 4, so you that's probably that's it, yeah.
Do whatever you want with it. Taiwanese people are here, they're safe, they're American citizens.
I heard that as well. I haven't seen anything, though.
They got full rights and benefits. We got them, you know, we can begin construction on brand new cities. We can begin construction on the new cities now. And then as the Taiwanese are coming here, they've got a place to move right into as they're coming. See, you know, set everything up just right, man. You know, there's ways of doing this, folks, to where it can be done right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you know, it's not that big a deal. It really isn't that big a deal. Y'all are trying to make it out to be this big, humongous deal. It's not that big a deal. Now, if there was, you know, if China was threatening to invade Taiwan, okay, now that's going to be a much different scenario, isn't it? Much different situation. But that's, you know, China's not.
But why would the Taiwanese be running away from Taiwan, bringing the infrastructure and the agriculture with them, if the Chinese weren't threatening to invade Taiwan? Have you ever asked yourself that question? James.
Not saying that. They are saying they want Taiwan. Okay, we'll give it to them. They just won't have anything. It'll be empty, But we'll give it to them. I'm all for giving it to them. It just got to be empty, I don't want to give them. I don't want to give them anything useful. I want to take all that stuff with us, Sharpie, 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 Sharpie. That's enough. That's enough, please. I don't know what the hell he's barking at. Anyways, but yeah, man. I mean, this is not like it's got to be done in a day or something, and we can begin construction on the cities, and while they're working on the cities, see, they can be bringing them out. They can be coming over here on their own steam, get them a plane ticket, come to the United States, hunker down, start working on these cities, get them set up. In the meantime, we can get them places, motels or hotels or something. If we can put illegals by the millions in hotels, millions now, because remember, them illegals that came here, that was several million. I forget how many million it was, but what did they say it was? It was a lot. I don't remember. I'd have to look again. But now, if we can house millions of illegals in hotels, motels, and whatever else we can find, we can put these at 5-star hotels in some cases. We can put these Taiwanese up. We can put them up in nice places to live until the cities are built. And there's ways of doing this, folks. I mean, but we don't have to do it in one day or something. Is that what y'all are thinking? I guess that's what y'all are thinking. Is that, oh my gosh, we got to do it in one day or something? No, we got plenty of time. We got plenty of time. And then as soon as Taiwan is evacuated and all of its infrastructure is on board a bunch of galaxies heading to the United States, then we just give them the empty island and say, here you go. Here's Taiwan. It's yours. Have at it.
What an idiot.
And then, because I want the Taiwanese, I want the chips, I want, if they have meaningful agriculture, I want that as well. And you say, well, Vaughn, if we put them in Arizona and New Jersey, if we put them in New Mexico, Arizona, and Nevada, won't that be too hot? Well, I have a plan for that too. And the idea is to have salinization plants that are bringing in the salt water from the Gulf and irrigating the desert. Either that or finding underground aquifers that we can tap into. I mean, there's a lot of things we can do, folks. Okay, this is, you guys are thinking this is some kind of impossible thing. It's not. It's not only possible, it's probable. It just takes good planning, and it takes good timing, and it just, and of course a love for the Taiwanese people, which I certainly do have. But it can be done, man. It's not that big a deal. It really ain't. You guys are making this out to be, some kind of big deal. It's not. It's not that big a deal, man. And even, like I said, even Google itself says 2.7 years, 3 years. That's it. 3 years. They're all over here. They all hop planes and get over here. And then we break down the infrastructure, bring it over on big galaxies and whatever else we can scrounge and get it over here and put it all back up just like they had it. We'll put it all right back up just like they had it. It can be done, folks. It's doable. Okay. It's not, I'm not talking something that's impossible here. It's very doable. Okay. So relax, y'all. Relax.
I'm relaxing.
We got this.
I'm
okay?
relaxing.
We totally got this shit. All right. All righty. Apparently nobody.
Oh, that was so boring. I wasn't even listening to it. Really. It's kind of responding kind of automatically. Anyway, we're done with this guy because he's such an idiot. He's the world's biggest idiot. So let's get rid of him. Goodbye, you cad. So you guys want to carry on? We've got more. Von Helton, no, but I've got more. Let me end the poll. Looks like Von Helton should be sent to find a wife in Niger. According to the poll, we have a 73% yes, a 27% no. Thank you all for voting. The poll is closed. Now, next on the docket, we have a hobo update. Now, the hobo update is, I didn't make that up. It's actually what it's called. And if I could find it. There it is. Here's the hobo update from the hobo. The hobo herself. Now, this is an hour-long hobo update. I'm going to try and interrupt as little as possible and just let it play out so that we can enjoy Shani and Jason's performance art together. Here we go. Actually, let's start off in big. There we go.
Oh, I don't see anyone coming on yet. It takes a while for they to update. Hello. It's been a rough couple days for me, so forgive me. Where the fuck do I start? So, Sunday, G-Man came to our spot and, for 3 hours yelled nothing but obscenities. What I said about Foodie was vile? What? Exactly. Anyway, G-Man came to our spot where we were. We relocated since then, but that's another story right now. But it all started when G-Man came to our site and started just yelling all this dirty fucking shit to us. It was like he was love bombing us and hating us at the same time. He was saying he was going to set our camp on fire.
Vultures, yeah. Cousin Matt has the video. It's on his channel. I'll show it here again. Actually, I put it in the chat. I put it in the comments. Where did I put it? There it is. I wonder if I can. Yeah, I'm going to post it again. So there you go. Okay.
He was going to shoot us with a Glock in our head. Just complete threatening. Absolutely. Ugh. It's gross. Anyway. Apologize to Chantel? For what? I didn't do anything to him, little good. He's fucking crazy. He's batshit crazy. So we knew then we had to move our site, so we were working on that, finding a spot. Um, and then we had to kick Chris out of our camp, Amish boy, because he started bringing girls to the camp and sexually harassing them and like showing his dick to them and scaring them off. So we kicked him out of the camp for that. Like you ain't gonna treat women like that, dude. You're a fucking pig. Richard since then's been kind of torturing him, so that there's that. We actually have Chris's ex-girlfriend that we're camping next to. Why was he helping G-Man harass us? I don't know. I don't fucking care. Chris was a bastard, man. He would like fucking he was like laughing with G-Man of him threatening us and saying it's not real, he's just joking. It's like, what the fuck? I should report G-Man to the police. We've already reported him several times to the police, so he's got a record going on his harassment and stalking of us. Yeah. It was really bad that like Chris was just bringing girls to the camp, flashing himself, scaring them, scared, and they'd like run off, and it was just really fucking gross. The dude's a fucking pervert. Like that was a no-go. That was the end of our relationship, our friendship. Like, dude, you can't fucking treat women like that. Especially not on my watch. There's only 4 now, Coco. So the last straw was Chris wanting to bring all these women to our fucking camp, and it's like, dude, we don't want to get caught by people, you know. So, oh God, it's cold today. It's like 50 something. But Jason's at the CIC right now helping Richard with something. I stayed back because I'm like, I'm so fucking tired over the last few days of like moving and, the other night we had a washout at the tent, so we didn't sleep at all and everything got soaked. So, we had to get new things and. Yeah, there's some people here that are just fucking assholes. If you're gonna be an asshole in my chat, I'm just gonna block you. Simple as that. I'm not dealing with your fucking bullshit. I've gone through enough as it is the last few days. I don't have to go through enough. And I don't have to be disrespected on my own fucking channel. How about you fucking grow the fuck up and learn a little fucking respect, asshole? I'm not saying what my plan is to get out of this situation, but there is one. Yeah, the pallets. I said we probably should put the tent on fucking pallets because it's like, But everything got soaked. All our clothes, all our blankets, like everything. But like, it's just been a fucking crazy couple of days that I'm just like, I'm exhausted. Kind of wish I had a bed, but at least I have a bedroll and a pillow. You know. G-Man threatened to unalive Buffy. Really, Patricia? What a fucking psycho, man. What needs to be done about him? You know? No, I'm not getting my fucking ass up, and I'm not fucking lazy. At all. I'm just fucking exhausted and my legs hurt. Fuck you, bitch. And strawberries and cream, you're fat. Go away. Yeah, he is very unstable. Like imagine going to a homeless person's tent and yelling at them for 3 hours because you want to be friends with them, but not friends, but then friends. It was like a love bombing, like, but yet, he'd say the most horrible things to both of us because he wanted us to come out of the tent. And I refused. I didn't want to go out of the tent. Jason didn't want to go out of the tent. We already know he's fucking nuts out of his fucking mind, man. Oh, it's awful. No, he did that on Sunday. But since then, we've been busy looking for places and going all over the place. And it's just been really bad. On top of that, I have my period, so that feels fucking awful. But girl, I've been homeless. It's exhausting. It is. It really is. And I am thoroughly exhausted. It's not just, my head. It's like my whole body is just like, oh, can't. Oh. At least you're not pregnant. Yeah, there's that. The not pregnant thing, which is good. I wouldn't want to be pregnant and homeless. No. I don't want to, but Jason should have defended the fort. Yeah. I don't think I want to be outside with someone threatening me with a Glock. Do you? Anyway. Yeah, it does take everything out of you, and I'm like, I'm done for today. I woke up done because I didn't sleep the couple nights before because of everything with G-Man. Me and Jason, we were like completely manic out of our minds, avoiding our freaking site we were at. If he comes here again, okay, Tyrone. I don't believe you. But anyway, if he comes here again, well, not here again. It's a different spot. But if he comes like in Scranton again, like we are gonna call the authorities. Are you threatening Matt with a fresh cheesy pizza? I'll take it. Well, hello, Camilla. How are you? No, they don't have anything like that. Modern Morticia here. G-Man needs to grow the fuck up and realize that he can't control everyone. Not everyone wants to be controlled. Oh, I'm not, Jesse. I'm not letting anyone know where I am. You know. G-Man loves me? No. No, you don't treat people like that you love like that. No, you don't. Yeah, I'm homeless, Camilla. I know what charity they have out here in Scranton, okay? It's very limited, Morticia. I'm doing my best while I'm out here. G-Man also is not allowed to drive or own a bank account. No, it doesn't, Dusty Elrio. Fuck off my channel and stop lying to people. Fucking asshole. No, you don't have to look for me because I already know the services. Thanks. Stop your shit. No, I'm 42, girl. I ain't in my 30s, but thank you. Not even 30. Yes, Dashin. Oh, dang, girl. He was trying to whisk you away and take you home with him? Yeah, he's a fucking nutcase. No, I'm 40. Swear to God, born in 1983. Oh. Lady Elaine, they stopped serving a bunch of food at the CIC, so shut the fuck up. You don't know again what the fuck you're talking about. Get the fuck off my channel. He might have bodies under the floorboards full of fucking YouTubers he's fucking harassed over the years. Jesus, my hair is all over the place.
She does look a lot older than she is.
Yay for homeless life. Your hair gets fucked up. Let me see. Trying to get better light in here, sorry. Ugh.
She's being hella boring today.
Thank you. Thank you. Nah, I appreciate it. It's just I just need a good, like, break from tent life.
Get a job.
Which is gonna happen soon.
Good.
But I gotta wait a little while.
Mm.
Yeah, you probably can hear the church bells too. Isn't that pretty? Well, you don't want to be blocked. Don't be a fucking asshole. It's pretty much easy like that, man. The tent is not surrounded in filth, thank you very much. It's surrounded by bamboo.
And the garbage. Don't forget the garbage.
I am protected. I am protected, but
Yep. They got $800 from Buffweed. And they spent it on, let's see, Jason spent some of it on a skateboard for a buddy, a tent buddy. And he also spent some of it on drag outfits so he can do his character. But they never, and they bought weed and alcohol. Yeah, they bought weed and alcohol. But what they didn't do was buy a cooker or a gas stove and stuff they need. No, they went straight to fast food.
he's a fucking psycho. What can I say? He threatens anyone that doesn't want to be his friend and treats him like utter bullshit. And that's the kind of person he is, man. He's special. Very special in his head. I didn't take any of his money he was offering me. I didn't take anything he offered me.
I think she's talking about G-Man, right? Didn't take any money. Bullshit, you'll take any money that's offered to you. I have run out of coffee because we've been going for so long. I'm going to go make a new pot.
I don't want anything to do with the fucker, and he should know fucking better now that I want nothing to do with the fucking butt. I don't give a fuck if Foodie says shit about me. She's nothing but a fat fucking selfish pig who does nothing but go around and think about only her, what she needs to fucking desire. She don't fucking give a fuck about anyone but her fucking self, so I don't give a fuck what she has to say. It's getting to the end of the 10 arc, I'll say that. Who? Reconnect with who? You know, life is bad when... Oh. It's gonna get really loud. Hold on, guys. You can hear it slowly coming. Foodie Beauty says she's happy to see me homeless. Yeah. Well, she bitches and complains that everyone wanted that for her. Hypocrite much? I think the only one virtue signaling is you, Brick Baby. Get the fuck off my channel. Yeah, we don't do drugs. Thanks. Any discussion of that will be blocked. Yeah, she is a pig. She's a big pig. I saw like I was just running through what's going on in YouTube world, didn't watch any videos or anything. But I saw that like she raged like 4 hours against me. Like, why? Because I said you're selfish, you're fat, you're ugly, you're lazy, and you don't want to lose weight, because I've lost a ton of fucking weight and I actually worked toward it and you never have, because you're too busy feeding your fat fucking face and getting demonetized from YouTube because you feed your fat fucking face, because you can't fucking help your fucking food addiction. Fuck off, bitch. All because I fucking kicked your ass on Ramadan and I could actually fast and be like, hey, look, a big girl can fucking fast. Is that why you're pissed off? Fuck off.
She's acting just like G-Man with that question and that look and then that giggle.
Off, man. Fuck off, you big fat fucking pig. Fucking piglet. What the fuck? I've lost almost 200 pounds. What have you done? Gotten fatter? Gotten lazier? Gotten more out of shape? I'm walking the fucking streets. I couldn't walk 5 months ago. What's your fucking excuse? You got no fucking excuse other than you're fucking fat and lazy. I had to walk like maybe 5 miles yesterday. I'm fucking tired, man. Monday and Tuesday will be 90 degrees in Scranton. Oh my God, really? Warmth. I'm for it. I'm for it. Because when it's hot like that, I can go all over the place, man. I don't need a fucking scooter to get me around, Foodie, because I ate myself so fat that I can't walk no more. It'll feel good on my bones. The 90 degrees, it'll feel good on my bones. These fighting words, I don't give a fuck. She's just a dumb bitch. She's just a dumb bitch who thinks she knows.
Why can't Rev get a job? Maybe this has got something to do with that. Let's see.
I can't get a job.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Rev here. I'm just asking for some prayer right now because I got a job interview tomorrow. It's pretty much like, for an in-person interview like this, it's going to be like the first time I'm doing something like this. I know it's crazy, but my life went the way it did, and I never had to do this before. So, I'm just asking for some prayers for guidance and mental health. Let's put it that way. I'd really appreciate it. If you'd like to help us out, my PayPal is at RevDude, REVDUDE. If you'd like to help us out, we're cigarette-less. So, okay. Hey guys, what's up? Rev here. So I went to the interview. It was 9:30, and let's just say I didn't get it.
I cannot get a job.
Does that answer your question? Sorry, I was having fun.
Everything, and she doesn't know shit, and she never applies what she says she's gonna do ever. Like I've given up on her years ago. I know, like, she's never gonna try or change or anything. At least I was trying. You know. Yeah, he was planning on doing it with us in it. No, we've already told what's going on. You ready for season 2? I don't know. Depends if there is going to be a season 2. Nah, the trains don't run at night. But like me, I'm just sitting, chilling, waiting for the Jasons to come back. I don't know, Cupid. Maybe we'll find out. A portable heater. That sounds really nice. Last time I ate was cheese and crackers at the CIC yesterday around 1. I haven't eaten since then. Move south, it's warmer. Maybe. Have you read On the Road? No, I haven't. When was the last time I went to work? When was the last time you went to work? I'm here, ain't I? Are we going to New York City? I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, I have a Cash App. You can look at it at the description of my channel. Nah, we don't got any money. What? We don't have anything right now. We're just surviving the best we can. People too nosy about when other people work. Meanwhile, they probably sit in home, collected disability. Probably, man. What are the old things you miss the most? Gavin. I miss my Gavin. Jason's doing some errands with Richard right now. So, the vampire. You missed me, Bobby? Thank you. So, sorry. Had to fucking kick people out for mentioning people that should not be mentioned on my channel. Thanks. No, I didn't get your message about an available house, Bobby. No, if I went somewhere, I probably won't be telling where I'm going, to tell you the truth. But yeah. Do a fitness arc and put Foodie to shame. I thought I was doing a fitness arc right now. Alright, what do I have? I have 39%. Yeah, I'm not going to some strange man's house and staying with him in a strange. No. No, thank you. I've already heard horror stories about that type of shit of women going to some random guy's house. And get a nice swimsuit she'd never fit into. Yeah, well, she can't fit into my clothes. She would not be able to fit into my size because I'm like 1X now. So, yeah. Good luck, Foodie, ever fitting into 1X.
So did Shani buy a whole new wardrobe now that she's 1X and not 20X, whatever she was?
Foodie should wear a dress as a shirt at this point. Yeah, she should. Of all the times she said she was going to lose weight and she never has, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But like, she's just a dumb bitch. I'm not worried about fucking Foodie. She's just a dumb bitch who likes to fucking eat and fucking run her mouth onto people that she shouldn't run her mouth over.
That sounds like projection to me, because she's talking about herself, it seems.
I'm a wild turtle man. Oh my god. Jeffrey, you are a turtle man. No. I don't know if your house isn't like buggered with a bunch of fucking cameras and shit. I don't even know who the fuck you are. Why would I come to live with you if I don't know who the fuck you are? That's crazy, man. But thank you. A 40-year-old Turkish man. Well, I love the fucking Turks. They're awesome. Well, I do wear 1X, so. Of course, I like it off the streets, but I ain't gonna move into some random person's house. Jesus Christ. That's crazy. Oh, it's a rental. Yeah, no, thank you, Bobby. I'm good. I don't want anyone on the internet to know where I am, frankly. So, no. Who doesn't miss having a house when they're homeless? Of course, they miss having a house. Why did Rev call Chimian the N-word? Probably because that's the only word he deserves at this point. Anyway. M stands for money. Has a room for you in Seattle. No, I'm good. Yeah, that's why we relocated somewhere else. So I don't want to talk about him. Honestly, he's a nutcase, and I don't want to fucking trigger him. Psychotic.
I tell you, I agree with her. I actually agree with her. G-Man is a nutcase. And as such, he's going to be a continuing focus of mine. And we're going to have fun with G-Man. I'm going to try and get G-Man to cry.
Thoughts on ALR? I don't know what's going on with her. I like Amberlynn. I always have. I never saw anything wrong with her.
This goes on and on the same way. It's just like in the tent, blah, 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 blah. I don't know if we really want to do the full hour. We'll see. We'll do that double speed. We'll increase the speed to 1.5.
Thoughts on S-Jam? I know nothing about S-Jam.
Oh yeah, Tom. You'll see how much of a weirdo he is going forward.
S-Jam is drinking. Oh, I can say that Jason hasn't had a drink in way over a month now, so I'm proud of him. I'm really proud of him. And he's a chronic drunk driver? Oh my god. What an idiot. He's gonna kill someone. What a fucking idiot. Oh. I'm sorry, I'm cold.
That's really suck living outside, eh? Jesus. I mean, I've spent, I've tented, camped, like really rough for a couple of weeks, but man.
Like when I make up today. Oh, I'm tired. I'm cold. And I want my baby to come back.
Hey, Baba.
He has 4 DUIs and a license? No, I don't believe that. I ain't telling you my fucking plan, Bobby. Jesus, I'm not dumb. Where's Vampire? He's with Jason and his girlfriend. They're doing stuff.
We're at 1.5.
Me, I'm just tired and feel sick. An Anchor Burger. I'm not sure. I don't think I have. Getting weed. No. Nope. Nerf guns. Chinese food. That sounds good. Superior, Wisconsin Anchor Bar. I've been to the Anchor. Oh, I've been to the Anchor Bar. Yeah. I never ate there. I only or did I? I may have gotten like chicken tenders or something from there. Or was watching someone get into it. I don't remember. It was years ago. I'd very much like some DoorDash. To be honest. DoorDash or cement. Oh, that's very nice stuff, sir.
Oh, G-Man cried. Well, we're going to try and make him cry again.
Homeless at Halloween time?
You
I'm
want
not
to
gonna be
get
homeless
down?
at Halloween time. You're gonna do that. Oh. Could make patio. Oh.
Smash this microphone.
Shalom, Jeffrey. Shalom. It was on the show Drive-ins and Dives. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. What fire pit?
Hey, hey,
No,
Christina.
How I guarantee freaking Richard would find a way how to fucking use it. He should be looking different soon. He needs to go to fucking hell and fucking just get off the fucking planet. I fucking can't stand that guy. Upstairs, shut the fuck up, dude. You're fucking annoying. Holy fuck. He's up at the CIC with Richard. They're doing things. Yes. Correct. Shamborn is correct. You just sent us pepperoni pizza and a Dr. Pepper. Well, thank you. The Dingleberry McFlurry. Things are going to get better, Top Chat. Things are going to get better for us. We're moving incognito. Oh, 46 minutes. I don't care if Louie Beauty doesn't like me. She's a fucking bitch. She should like me. I paid enough of her fucking bills for her. Fucking ungrateful, fucking spoiled little bitch brat she is.
Compassion, huh?
The day started off cold. It's probably gonna end cold. Thank you, Cat. I you should see how much slimmer your face looks. I know, right? My whole body, dude. No, I think Louie Beauty went down the fucking path of fucking hating on Shani because that's a popular thing to do. You know, actually being a human, that's something Foodie will not do. She's too selfish, like I said. She needs all the money for the foods. Okay? She don't have the money to give to others because she's too busy feeding her face and getting fatter and fatter. And
Just
fatter.
listen to her. She's the right one to talk, right?
You know? That's what she needs is the fucking fat. The food for her face. So she can somewhat feel better being her. I don't know. But then she feels guilty after she eats. Horrible. Thank you, Turtle Talk, for the offer. But I don't want anyone on the internet to know where, you know, We are. I know.
She tells everybody on the internet where she is. We'd all be looking for her. We'd all book the first flight to Scranton, Pennsylvania, so we could find Shani. All of us, right?
I know. Thank you, Turtle. Yep, exactly, Slimes. Yeah, we just talk and we chill. Foodie's running her mouth about me for some fucking reason. Don't be fucking jealous. I got 5K. Awesome. Thanks for telling me. I didn't know. Thank you, everybody. No, Foodie didn't have her kids taken away. Instead, she aborted them and killed them. So she murdered her children. So. So, whatever. I didn't murder my kids. You did. Bitch. Who's the worst mother? The one who killed them? I think so. It's not abortion shame here. Why? She wants to talk about me being a mother. Well, I'm talking about her as a mother. And the fact is, her as a mother is she kills her babies. Facts. Not shaming. It's stating the truth. I didn't abandon my children. And if you start talking about my kids, I will block you. She bought her Mata Whopper once. Oh.
Shani did abandon her children. Shani, you abandoned your children. Shani, your boyfriend at the time, Jason, attacked your children, inflicted physical harm and emotional trauma on those children, and then he was arrested and he was put in jail. And then when you got out of jail, Shani, don't you remember who you chose instead of who you chose to have in your life and live with instead of having your children in your life? You chose the kid kicker, Jason, to be in your life, who's still in your life today. So please, you don't have any grounds to insult anybody else, because you yourself you're a scum bitch.
Wow, fucking food. No, abortion is not allowed in Islam. Exactly. Bye, Gupster. You've lost your Shani card by fucking lying again. Whatever. Shame me. I don't give a fuck. I didn't kill my kids.
Oh, wow. I wonder if that's ever going to happen to my daughter. Me and my daughter are very, very close. And I kind of wonder if, when I get really old, am I going to get Alzheimer's? And if I'm going to, I just can't imagine not recognizing someone that I've known all her life. Wow, it's pretty sad. You're right.
You miss the Angry Whopper? Yeah. No, complain not being a mother when you kill your own kids and abort them. I mean, you're a fucking idiot if you think that. Like, oh.
I'm sorry. You have support right here. I think there's a lot of people in my little community who support you, who feel your pain and want to ease your pain. That's us. You're in the right place. You're welcome.
My sons are happy. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. There's twice as much sodium in that fucking vegan fucking Impossible Whopper. I had no idea. Ugh. Gross.
Well, you know what? I'm in disbelief myself, but I'm thinking, why don't we just give Shani a call and ask her how she squandered $1 million in less than 2 years. Hang on a second, calling Shani. You know the weird thing about this phone line? It's the same phone line to Shani as I have to Donald Trump. Same phone, and to Von Helton. No, she's not picking up. I think she's just standing, look at her. She's staring to space. No wonder she's not picking up.
Gross.
Red bat.
She said you're worse because hers wasn't a fetus yet. Yeah, she's the one who's condoning murdering her own children, so. Enjoy being a child murderer, Foodie. Bitch. Go talk about someone else. No one was coming for you.
Wow. Has anybody been following the Foodie Beauty thing? I haven't. What did Foodie Beauty say about Shani? Anybody know? Anybody care?
I don't know. I'd rather have a salad top chat.
Well, she's
I
fading
love
out.
animals. I love the birds. That's the greatest thing about being homeless is the birds.
I hear birds, and I'm not homeless. I just live in a neighborhood where there's lots of trees and lots of green and lots of birds.
Go fucking defend her all you want, man. She made a decision to kill her and Pete's child because she didn't want to be a mother. And then she complains about not wanting to be a mother. Maybe the reason why God won't give you another child, Foodie, is because you killed yours. Because again, you're an ungrateful fucking bitch. You weren't grateful God tried to give you a child with Pete's. Because you didn't want Pete's, right? You just used Pete's probably for fucking rent. Because you pretty much thrown him away as a friend anyway.
Touche. Yeah. This is how it's going to end.
I sound evil. Why? Because I'm calling someone out for killing their kids and then complaining why they don't have kids. That's evil? No. That's fact. Sorry.
Yeah, she deserves to stay in that tent for the rest of her fucking life. This one.
I could stand be on Think Tank, Bobby.
Ungrateful woman. Ungrateful person.
Anyway, I have 9% on my phone. I'm taking off, guys. I'll see you guys later. Peace and Maranatha.
And so it ends. And so Shani is out. Bye-bye, Shani. Which brings us to where we are right now. I'm gonna start sharing this thing for you so you can go and actually watch it. I mean, this is a Mindful Lease, and this is how it starts. Well, let me just, oh, here he goes. There we go.
Here on YouTube, right? and that they want to try to make myself and other people on here content so that they can make up for the fact that Shanny can't upload as often as she used to.
Okay, so this is, I'm going to put it in the, oops, I'm going to put it in the comment. That video that if you want to catch up on G-Man is right there. Oops. Jesus Christ. Me and mine. There you go. It's right there. So you can, it's G-Man versus the World deleted stream. So there it is. I am going to end it right here. And when I come back, it all depends on who else is visible, but G-Man is my focus at this point. Okay. So having said that, thank you much, very, for watching. I'll see you, we will see you very soon. Goodbye.